These are the top 3 mechanisms for closing a deal quickly for your agency. I'm Ben Gerster. I scaled my digital marketing agency to over $400,000 in monthly reoccurring revenue, and I did so building off of smart sales systems like the one we're going to talk about in this video. So let's dive in. The reason that you're probably taking a lot of sales calls and not getting a lot of yeses is most likely because you don't have a recipe for how to actually close that business with a sense of urgency. I used to do this. I used to have a lot of calls. I generated a lot of leads for the agency. I thought we were a great fit, but then the clients would ghost me or they just wouldn't move quick. And I would have to follow up with them for months and months and months and months. And it got really, really difficult because there was really no reason for me to be following up other than trying to get their business. So here are some of the top tactics I use as a closing process to get a customer to say yes and take action quickly in terms of moving forward with us. So the first one is to have a simple price structure. I want price predictability in order to get the yes faster. If I have to go through a custom proposal, or if I have to leave the first call to do a bunch of research and then come back to them with some crazy complicated proposal, that is going to significantly delay the sales process. I'm going to be investing a lot more time in that particular prospect without first being able to totally qualify them because they haven't quite seen a price. So I want to have fixed-based pricing that I talk through on the first call with the prospect. They have to be able to react to a price on that call. The next thing that's important for closing deals efficiently and quickly is having a guarantee on your services. You must have some way to de-risk the opportunity for the prospect. Find a way to guarantee something that feels like it truly makes your offer cost the prospect more to say no to than to say yes to it. So if you've got a full money back guarantee if you don't hit a certain result, or if they don't get to a certain place with the service in a certain specified timeline, that's the best way to do it. And if you're not willing to do that because you don't have confidence that you can get that result, you probably need to go look at what you're doing and improve your service offering. You should feel confident enough that at least 7 out of 10 prospects that you bring on would get that outcome. And if that's the case, you can afford to offer a guarantee because the guarantee is going to help you close a lot more deals than if you don't have it. So even if you have to activate and refund a few clients, you should be closing on average 50% more on a monthly basis than you would without it. And they will cover the cost of refunding those clients that do need a refund. Okay, the next one is having a setup fee. Now, having a setup fee, I typically put a $1,000 setup fee on any engagement with our agency. Now, this is in addition to their first monthly retainer where we do a lot of our foundational strategy work. So this is truly a setup fee. It is just being tacked on to the normal service offering that we have for them. Now, you would think this is counterintuitive. How does adding more fees going to help me close a deal faster? Well, here is why. Number one, this is a fee that I'm willing to remove if the prospect is willing to sign a contract with us within the next week. So this gives us a sense of urgency with the prospect. It also is a perceived bonus to somebody who's ready to move now. So it's actually a discount that I can offer them as opposed to simply being an extra charge. The way you want to make sure that you leverage a setup fee is letting a prospect know when you present pricing to them, we do have a setup fee. We can take the setup fee off if we're able to move forward within the next 7 days. And the reason for this is because we have found that our best clients are those that are ready to take action. They are clear that this is the right solution for them, and they are ready to start right away. So letting them know that up front is really a confidence statement. That's just going to help them feel like, okay, good, you guys prioritize companies that are ready to get started. You guys really are careful about who you offer this to. You want to make sure they're a good fit. And the most important thing here is this gives us action in the deal. so that we have permission to follow up with this lead aggressively, because we're doing so from a perspective of trying to help them. We're trying to save them the money when we follow up with them aggressively. That may look like, okay, great, let's go ahead and set up a call for next week just to make sure that you guys don't miss out on that setup fee discount. I want to make sure you don't miss that opportunity. So let's schedule a follow-up call so we can answer any questions that your team might have after looking over everything. It also gives us the opportunity to be aggressive in email when we send them over all of the materials from the call, the proposal that we'll be sending them following the call. This way we can check in with them between now and that follow-up call with little notes that just say, hey, just wanted to pop in, see if you guys had any questions as you're reviewing this. Again, I just want to make sure we can take advantage of that setup fee discount. So you're constantly reminding them that we have to get a deal done by this date, and I want to save you this money, so that's why I'm being aggressive in my follow-up with you. This is one of the biggest game changers in actually closing deals quickly that seem like they are qualified fits for the agency. Deploy these on your next sales call, and you will see a rapid change in the amount of deals that you're able to close month to month. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and follow along, because every week I drop a new video focused on helping agency founders build better, smarter businesses and enhancing their lives. Until the next time, stay sharp, stay hungry, and keep hustling.